Sometime in the year 1984, in the midst of the worst drought, Kenya recorded its first case of HIV. Since then, the AIDS epidemic has evolved to become not only one of the central impediments to national health and development, but has also deepened levels of poverty, slowed down economic growth, reduced life expectancy, worsened other infectious diseases, and visited particular ills on affected households.
In 2007, when I was working as a headmaster in a school, there are visitors who came from New York, two guys whom I talked to in the office, and they invited me in a meeting which they had came to attend this side at Nairobi. I got one young guy called Kamau, whom we started a relationship with. So we kept our relationship for a few months, and the relationship ended. I had some multiple partners whom I did not know that maybe they were HIV positive. I thought they are okay since we did not go for a test whenever we could have sex. So I decided to go for checkup, and during my first test, I found that I was positive. So it was a shock to me, since I did not realize I had no pain in the body. There was nothing to detect that I'm positive.
30 years on, the efforts of the government in partnership with development partners targeting everything from prevention, care and treatment has managed to bring down the prevalence from a high of 15% when HIV and AIDS were at the peak to a current 6.2%. And with that, there is no resting. The focus now and in the coming years is to achieve zero infections and zero HIV.
At the time when I had not known my status, I used to drink a lot in some points in town and some other areas. So they've also counseled me to reduce the drinking, and I really changed my behavior. After realizing that I was HIV positive and being counseled, these days I normally use the condom.
We opened this rescue center because we found that most of the MSMs were dying. So Avia Plus has taken me through a lot of trainings on psychological counseling. The moment I find a client, maybe it's an MSM, I don't stigmatize them, because what I want is people to live and also to reduce the rate of infection. Itakaa hivi. So mwanaume akiwa ready. When we started this support group, we've seen a lot of change. People are adhering, people are using condom, because even they are picking the condoms without problem. And also they are telling us things which are private.
A HIV-free generation is possible and will require the involvement of everybody and interventions that cut across every gender and orientations. The interventions must be at par with the evolving nature of HIV and AIDS, currently said to be higher among the key populations, among who are people who inject drugs, gay men and other men who have sex with men, MSM, and sex workers. There is no way toward an AIDS-free future without targeting approaches towards these highly marginalized and often hard-to-reach populations.
My name is Fantasy Washira. I was posted here by Avia Plus as a peer educator. My role is to if key population come here, I'll give them direction. Then they get the services. We also offer a support group for if we test somebody, they turn positive. We also have support group every Friday.
Avia Plus has supported us in training the peer educators, also training people as facilitators and community health workers. And there's so much connection with us because we have a lot of events which goes on, like our HIV Champion Day, which is actually supported by Avia Plus and other partners. So we have a very good relationship, and also the relationship between the staff and also the management of Avia Plus has been very quite well, because they don't treat us as just participants. It is a genuine relationship that we really like it.
It is estimated that 18.2% of Kenyan men who have sex with other men are living with HIV and require critical services in care and treatment, while those who have not been infected must be reached with prevention messages.
The support group oral have HIV and they will not be able to bring their partners. For us, we don't capitalize on what they do after here. When they come here, we treat them as our patients and we treat them where they are sick. Afia Plus has been everything to the support of MSM because they are the ones who provide, they are the ones who give us the support when we are having the support groups. They are the ones who give them treatment, the STI treatment, because most of them will come with ANOADs, you know. Sometimes if we are short of the drugs, we waive them. The Mamarusi hospital waives them and we pay for them. Sometimes we have problems even with taking them to theater, and we have surgeons who are very supportive.
Afia Plus Nairobi Coast actually made us to start off the services to the key affected populations, and we have been having offering services to them, and knowingly we didn't know that we are doing so well until they bring a trophy last year to us, and this year they have brought another trophy appreciating the services for Mama Lucy Kibaki Hospital. They really supported us in the laboratory services to start a 3-year services like CD4 count services. So if we have, if we can have an increased number of staff to see such patients, it will be also an advantage to the hospital.